Hey guys, welcome back to another Stunt Culture Fast Track Guide. Today we're going to go over the
hands full up.
You're back with Cody,
Christine,
Broden.
and today we're going to go over just three progressions for the hands full up. We'll also show you one exercise that's good for the flyers and one exercise that's good for the bases that will help in achieving this skill. So Christine's going to take you away first.
So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is just the motion you go through, which is snapping your feet together and looking to the side. Starting a quarter to the front, all you want to think about is snapping your feet together and to the side. Trying to think about having a straight line between your shoulder, hip and feet. So 1, 2, and snap and look. We'll go again. 1, 2, snap and look. Good. So I'm going to go over one exercise that's going to help with that snap. So just over here, using a resistance band, doing 20 each side, 3 sets. We're going to start with it resisting a little, and then pulling it in, holding for 3, and then out. So in, 1, 2, 3, and then out. So like I said before, doing that 20 each side and doing that 3 times.
So for the next progression that we're going to go over today, we're going to do a walk to reverse hands and then the half around. Make sure that you're completely comfortable with your walk to hands before doing this walk to reverse hands, both for the base and the flyer, because this position for the flyer, if they don't know how to squeeze their glutes under, stay tight through their core, they're going to struggle to hold that, and it's going to send the spin off center when you throw. So make sure you're completely comfortable with that. Also make sure you're comfortable with your hands popped to the top so you're getting a nice grip each time. Now when we do this, the fly doesn't need to think about spinning much at all. Like Christine already said, you're thinking about turning to the side. You're only doing the half spin. The base is going to help with the spin, and the fly is going to do part of that as well. Some flyers, they spin so easy that they don't even need to try and spin. They just need to make sure they're getting those feet together. For me, from my experience, both as a coach and an athlete, I find that for these, a lot of the time I don't even teach the flyer to try and turn. It's just getting those feet together is what's more important. So we're going to show you the reverse to hands, half to the front for this progression, and Broden's going to spot us for this one.
Just quickly, with that little exercise we were doing, that snap to the quarter is what you're going to be doing in this half up and in the full up. I don't want you to try to do anything more. It's just that same motion.
Cool. So as the base, when you're doing this, make sure you're driving through your legs, you're shrugging through your shoulders, you're not extending all the way through, or the way that we teach it, we don't extend all the way through. It's a quick pop and release, so that way you can turn your hands for the half. What we teach is just to turn your hands to the side to catch and back to the front. The flyer is going to make it to usually at least to the side, so you're focusing on getting that same grip as normal, but you're just facing the side and then locking back out to the front. So quick drive through your legs, shrug through your shoulders, get to that grip and push through as fast as you can. Once you've done that a bunch and you're comfortable, the next step is to do the next progression we're doing today is the dual base full up to platform.
So what you're going to do is you're going to keep your elbow nice and under. We're going to be on the foot so we can go up, turn, giving it to Cody and being there for stability.
If the base is catching this easy, the side base can place it and then let go just to practice, but for this one, as the base, you're really just practicing those grips, because for the hands full up, instead of turning to here, now when you release, the quick pop's the same. Make sure you're not winding up. When you pop, the main thing is to think about getting her feet together. You're going to turn to the right very slightly, and then when you quick pop and release, you're going to turn your right hand over to catch with your hand facing the back, and then turn to the front to finish. So again, the flyer's really only doing half the spin at the most, and the base is helping to do the other half of the spin. So for the base, mainly when you're doing this, focus on those grips, because it's hard to get the same grip every time.
Flyers don't do anything different, just that snap to the side.
So see here, right bar, elbow under.
Ready? 1, 2. Pop. So again, once you've done that a bunch, you're good to move on to the next progression. But before we do that, I'm just going to show you one exercise that's good for the base to increase the power. because for this skill, it's not necessarily the strength, but more that explosive power that you need to do it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do wall ball throws. Grabbing wall ball, when you do it, you're gonna be squatting down slightly. So you're kind of mimicking that same position that you get into when you release for the hands pull up, squatting down, exploding through, driving up as high as you can. So integrate this into the workouts that you're currently doing. Try and do at least 20 at a time and do it 3 times through, but put it in with one of your current workouts that you're doing. Like I said, once you're comfortable with the dual base pull up, then you want to give it a go by yourself as a partner stunt. Make sure you have a couple spotters if you're trying it for the first time. So that's the hands full up, also the hands half up. Make sure you're practicing those exercises if you're getting stuck. Let us know what you would like to see in the next video. This is just a few of the progressions that you can use. Obviously there's more for each skill, but we want to keep these videos relatively short. So what we're doing is we're currently building out an app platform where we're going to cover every skill as in-depth as we can. But for you guys to help us, if you can let us know what skills you want to see, then we're going to have more content to fill the app. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.